So here we have the Volvo XC60 R-Design Lux Nav Auto on a 17 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car and then we'll hop in and I'll run through a few controls on the inside. But as you'll see from the outside, it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off in the boot and then I'll show you the rest of the car from there. So the tailgate on this car opens electronically. You can either do that by pressing the button on the tailgate itself, or on the key there's a button there, give that a push and the tailgate will open up for us. And then as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors. This car's also got a reversing camera, which I'll show you when we're inside the car. Loads of boot space, as you can see, as well as 3 individually folding rear seats as well. So we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then I'll hop in and run through some controls. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in great condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. As you can see, you benefit from full leather seats, front and back. The driver's seat is electronically adjustable, 10-way electronically adjustable, with 3 memory settings as well. So if there's a few of you driving the same car, it's well worth having the memory settings with this. On top of that, we've got plenty of other controls to run through, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start off with the dials. On the extreme left-hand side, we've got the fuel gauge, and on the extreme right-hand side, it will show you what gear the car is currently in. Dead centre, you can see the speedometer and rev counter. So the rev counter runs around the outside, as you can see just there, and the speedometer is the digital display in the very centre. At the bottom of that, you can see the total miles on this car are 5,069. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side we've got cruise control, and on the right-hand side we've got stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it will do that for you. Over in the central screen just here is where you compare your phone and various other things. At the moment we are on the radio, as you can see. So this car's got DAB digital radio. It also has AM and FM radio on top of that. Beyond that, there are many other ways to listen to music in this car. So you've got a CD player. You can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio. So not only can you make and receive phone calls, but you can listen to your music as well. And there's USB and auxiliary input on top of that. Beyond that, the car also has satellite navigation. So if I press on the main unit down here, the nav button, the satellite navigation has come up on the screen, as you can see. There's a full video showing how that works on our website. It's well worth checking that out, or on the Facebook page if you'd rather. On top of that, I mentioned this car had reversing sensors. If I pop the car into reverse, you'll see that now comes up there. So we've got reversing sensors and the reversing camera. The camera is a full colour image with guidelines showing you what direction the car would be headed in relation to the image that you see. So if you turn the wheel, the yellow markers will turn to match what you're doing. So if we work our way down from there, we've got the CD player, and then the main kind of stereo unit is this top section of the display here. So some of the buttons I was pushing a moment ago would be the radio one, media, the satellite navigation one. You can go through your menus using this dial, so it twists, you can select things, you can go back a page, and over this side is the volume for the stereo, as you can see. Beneath that, we've got dual zone climate control, so I can adjust the temperature for the passenger side and driver side of the car. And in case you wonder what temperature is on, it is displayed in the bottom corner of the screen. So as I adjust the driver side or passenger side, it shows on there. The same as if I adjust the fan speed up and down off of this dial, it shows up there as well. This car has driver and passenger heated seats. Again, they show on the main screen. And at the bottom, you can see this light that's illuminated. That's for the stop and start. So this car is designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn that system off if you'd rather. Otherwise, leaving it on means that when you're at a standstill with your foot on the brake, the engine will cut out. We've got the main kind of automatic gearbox just in the middle. It's a fully automatic gearbox. Behind that, we have a 12-volt charging socket, and then in the central armrest, we've got the USB and auxiliary input that I mentioned previously. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.